In addition to our 3 all-you-can-eat dining halls, there are 4 food court-style dining options in Talley, as well as One Earth Cuisine where you can get food from around the world. There are also lots of meeting and club spaces where we'll host a club fair at the beginning of each year where over 700 organizations will meet. In addition, we have our bookstore where you can get NC State swag as well as textbooks and school supplies. And Talley is also home to all of our student support services such as the Women's Center, GLBT Center, and Multicultural Student Affairs. To my right, we have Carmichael Gymnasium. It's undergoing construction that will be finished in October 2020, but it will add cool new features like a teaching kitchen and a sprint ramp. Carmichael is still fully operational where students can take 2 PE credits towards their degree and also sign up for free group fitness classes online in their free time, such as Pilates and yoga. Behind me, we have Holmes Hall, named after the first African-American student to receive a degree at NC State. Holmes is home to walk-in advising for any student, but is also home to our Exploratory Studies Village. Our Exploratory Studies program is available to students who have not yet decided on a major, and they will live and learn together to take courses that will allow them to figure out which major aligns best with their talents and interests. Next to Holmes, we also have our Student Health Center where students can see a doctor right on campus. And next to Student Health, we have Witherspoon Student Center, which is one of our 2 student centers here on campus. Named after the first African-American professor at NC State, Witherspoon is home to our African-American Cultural Center, our Student Media Suite, as well as a student cinema where students can see free movies and get free popcorn. Right now, we are surrounded by several of our residence halls here on campus. All freshmen are required to spend their first year here at NC State living on campus in one of our 3 residence hall styles: hall, suite, or hotel. In a hall-style dorm, you and your roommate will share a room, and there is a large bathroom that accommodates everyone who lives on your hall. Whereas in suite style, you and your roommate will share a room, there will be 3 to 4 other rooms in your suite, and then all 8 to 10 students will share a bathroom that gets cleaned and maintained by university housing. As opposed to our hotel style, where you and your roommate will share a room with a bathroom connected that is just for the 2 of you. My roommate and I met through a group Facebook page before my freshman year, and we enjoyed living in a hotel style our first year here on campus. Our campus is bisected by train tracks with 3 different tunnels that will take you from one side of our campus to the other. Behind me, we have the Free Expression Tunnel, and while it is tradition for students to spray paint in the tunnel sometime before they graduate, anyone can come and freely express themselves. Usually you'll see students wishing happy birthday to a friend or roommate, or clubs announcing events they're holding on campus that they'd like students to come and check out. Now we have reached the academic side of our campus and the Brickyard. With the exception of Hill Library and the atrium, all of the buildings surrounding us are home to science courses for our students. The atrium is another food court style dining option here on campus, and it's connected to Hill Library, which is our traditional library here at NC State. There are 9 floors in Hill that get quieter as you go up, so you can choose your noise level, but there are also many group study and collaborative workspaces. In Hill, we also have a makerspace with 3D printers, sewing machines, and more for students to create work for school or personal projects. Hill is undergoing construction that will be finished in 2020 that will feature an academic success center with tutoring for our students. Here on the Brickyard, we host several special events each year, including Shackathon, which is a campus-wide fundraiser for Habitat for Humanity. Fraternities and sororities, clubs and organizations, and colleges around campus will build shacks out of pretty much any building material you can think of, and will have someone from that organization in their shack 24/5, Monday through Friday of that week. At the end of the week, all of the building materials and all of the fundraise gets donated back to the Raleigh chapter of Habitat for Humanity. Hillsborough Street is our home away from home with lots of restaurants, coffee shops, and even a Target. My personal favorite event each school year is Pack-a-Palooza, a day-long street fair that we host on Hillsborough Street, ending in a concert that will kick off the academic year. While there are lots of things for students to do off campus, there are many ways for students to get around on campus, including using our Wolf Line bus system, renting Lime scooters or Lime bikes, but our campus is very walkable. Now we are in the Court of North Carolina. You'll see students sitting out, having a picnic, throwing a frisbee, and studying in between classes. All of the buildings surrounding us are home to humanities and social sciences courses, with each student taking a first-year English class in Winston, Tompkins, or Caldwell. At the corner of the Court of North Carolina, we have our bell tower, built during World War I to honor the faculty, staff, and students who died in service, but now we use it as a celebratory tool and we'll light it up red whenever we beat Duke or Chapel Hill in basketball, whenever we get a grant here on campus, or we're celebrating a new Howling Cow ice cream flavor. While we have a large public campus, there are lots of safety measures in place, including our blue light system, where students can go to a blue light, press the button, and be connected to our university police. We just passed a Port City Java coffee shop where students will get a coffee and study with friends on campus. Otherwise, we're surrounded by many different academic buildings home to mostly mathematics courses. Behind me, we have SAS Hall, which is where I took my freshman year calculus course. NC State has an average class size of 35 students, but as you work further into your major, classes do start to thin out from the large introductory lectures that you'll have. Behind me, we have Reynolds Coliseum, and while men's basketball and football play off campus, Reynolds is still home to women's basketball, women's volleyball, gymnastics, and wrestling. Not only a venue for sports, Reynolds has hosted many speakers and performers that have come to campus over the years, including notable figures like Martin Luther King Jr., the Rolling Stones, and many more.